Here we have Trinity and Angel. PK laid an egg in the red box and I put it over here in the blue box. And Angel decided to use that one. See how that right in her face? That is why I have the shade cloth right there. So they are protected from the sun, not only from the heat, but from, blinding them. I heard something. Cleo, honey. No. Hi, how are you? I'm in the kitchen. It's all right. Okay. There you have it, yeah. Do you need to lay an egg? You should go in the actual door. Cleo's frozen, even though there's a, basically a fence between them. Yeah. Okay, she's like, I'm gonna walk down this. I have the cover on it all the way at the moment. Sometimes I take it off where she's standing, this section. That way I can see them better. But last night we had the aurora borealis in our backyard. Took some really awesome pictures of it. Bee-boo, bee-boo. I already had this up, but I went ahead and put the zip ties on. So now it's very solidly in place and pulled tight. So when I put the misters up here, it will come down that instead of dripping in these bizarre fashions. I also brought the fan out. I'm using that pallet that I had inside the kennel for winter. So in the winter time, I put it in the kennel. I put the heat plate on it, and then I put the water on it so the water doesn't freeze in the winter. So here in the summer, I'm like not using it. I'm like, you know what? I have a good idea. And this is actually perfect. Last year I had a bunch of bricks and stuff. So I put the pallet on the ground there. I put this old tunnel that we created a couple years ago over the top of that. And that will protect it because I'm about to put a board on top of it. All right, here's the board. And the reason I put that there is so that when it rains, I don't have to come out here and take the fan inside because there's no cover, and I don't want the fan to be ruined or, me to get electrocuted. I'm kind of funny about those things. So here we are. And this fan was used all last year and the year before. Hopefully it just keeps on keeping on. So you can see Sweepy over there in the corner. You can see the fan is blowing her feathers. And I have it on that rotate. Here's the other fan that I have. It's just a regular fan you put on the ground or a table. And I put it upside down. And I use these binder clips to hold it in place. And then I can have it pointing down into this area, but I can also take it, turn it around, and aim it right at those perches, or if I angle it just right down in that area. So that'll just depend on where I see them sitting the most. This summer, they change their minds all the time. Yes. Change their minds all the time. But I'm standing here and I can definitely, I feel nothing and then that comes around and it's like, oh, nice. So it sort of moves the air around this whole area. And then here they could actually just sit right there. It just adds extra. Oh, I left the binder clips in there. Yeah. They have their cabbage for the day. Hello, it's just me. Oh, look how hot you are. Oh, you're done. Come on on out, honey. Come on out, honey. Yeah, you don't need to be in here. Yeah, you can go out. You should go out. Go on, honey. I'm just going to encourage her to go. Oh, you don't need to. Here, let me take it. All right, I took the egg. Go on out. Go. Look how hot you are. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Take a look. So I still have the same setup. That board is actually helping. Glad I thought of it. That little cutout is actually putting some sun there. It's like, really? And then I have the umbrella, of course. And the umbrella helps if I were to take that down. If I were to take that down, that entire window there would be in the sun. So every year, this is the second year I've purchased a straw bale. So this umbrella can be wedged into it and won't leave. I also have it tied down this year. So about half of the flock is mad at me. Yeah, we kind of washed our back ends, which Sweepy's back end did not get washed like almost at all. She completely freaked out. But she looks better. When that dries, it'll be all nice and fluffy, and all that dried chicken poop will be gone. So she's going to look good. Miss Cloud has been bathed. She'll look good again here pretty soon. I did it to PK like briefly, just to get, there was like 2 that I couldn't get off of there. Wine dots are pretty much good. Popcorn's good. Even Phoenix is pretty good. I didn't do Phoenix either. But I'm a mess because of Sweepy here, completely freaking out. So I'm sopping wet. It's like, yeah, I'm just sopping wet. I'm hoping I don't have to do it again. You know, I feed them pretty good. And so they shouldn't have that issue. But every now and then, you know, they don't, you know, they have gross poop and it sticks. It's these Plymouth Rocks that it doesn't seem to matter what I do. I don't know, it just stays on them. So, I mean, these guys, the black stars, for the most part, totally clean. I mean, you could hardly ever see anything on Trinity. And when you do, you just kind of brush it off, it's gone. Yeah. They're not too sure about me now. What in the heck just happened? Don't know, sweetie. I mean, I do need to check the wine dots, but I think they're actually pretty good. But sometimes when you look a little closer, that's when you find some issues. Here we are, all of us together. I just put the framework up for the second Hügelkultur that I have created. The first one you can see is on the other side. I did this one a little differently with the cinder blocks. You can tell by looking at this one versus that one. Okay, so this one, I have it lined up like this. And now that I've made this, I don't like it that way. So I'm going to do it this way with the second one, which will give me a lot more space in there. And what I'm going to do to fix this is I will just pick up, like these bricks going along here, I will pick them up and move them over. And what's in there will of course adjust. And just adjust down, and these will be wider. So I put this one far enough away so that when I do pick up that brick and put it right here, there will be about a brick distance, a brick space between them. So I can still walk through here if I want to. Mm-hmm. Yesterday it was just Popcorn and me out because she was getting picked on, and I'm like, you know what, just come out with me. She's way different when she's alone because there's nobody freaking her out. They're all different when they're alone, honestly. They are, yeah. They're all different when you're by yourself.
So how come Sweepy's being nice now? She's been just a turd to Popcorn. But now that we're on this perch and we're preening, everything's okay. Is that what you're saying?